What's going on, guys? Thanks for watching Keep Calm and Game On. In this episode, we're doing a vlog, alright? We're not in the closet doing a vlog because our closet isn't big enough to do a vlog anymore, so we're just doing a normal vlog, right? Okay, so what have I been up to? Well, been watching some movies, been watching E3, a lot of E3 actually. Took some vacation time so I could watch E3 because usually I'm working through the entirety of it and I miss everything. So yeah, I've been basically just watching Easy Allies, which is a YouTube channel that used to be called Game Trailers, but then that company shut down and they started their own thing, which is called Easy Allies. But it's basically the Game Trailers guys, but they're under the name Easy Allies now. And I've been watching like their reactions and their critique and stuff about the press conferences and whatnot. So I've been kind of staying up to date with that. I've been watching them a lot lately. Watched the Nintendo press conference this morning, which is pretty cool. I don't really have a Nintendo Switch, and they're not really making too many more games for the Nintendo DS or 3DS, as far as I can tell. I mean, there's a couple here and there, but it's mainly they're just focusing on the Switch. But I don't have a Switch, but I still like to watch the conferences, even though I'm probably not going to buy any of the games. And that goes with all of the conferences. I mean, the new Xbox was announced. I don't think it has a name yet officially, but it's called like the Xbox Scarlet is like the code name for it. They didn't show any hardware or anything. So we don't know what it's going to look like yet or what the price is going to be. I think it's probably going to be around like $600-$700. Who knows? I think Microsoft is probably going to take a loss on every console sold just because they can't have it like cost a lot of money because the Xbox One X already costs $500 and I think that's pushing it. And if this thing is packed with all this stuff that they're saying it's going to have, it's got to be more than the Xbox One X. So I'm thinking at least $600-$700. Who knows? But yeah, so even though they're announcing all these new games, I'm looking for the one I'm really looking forward to. Well, there's one I'm really looking forward to, and then there's one I'm kind of still on the fence about. The one I'm really looking forward to, the one that kind of surprised me, hit me out of left field, is a game called Remnant of the Ashes, which is like a third-person shooter, but it has like randomly generated elements. So every time you play, it like generates the level and like the weapon drops and like the quests and stuff in like a procedural way. So like it's all handcrafted elements, but it like puts it together in a different way every time you play. And it's kind of being compared to like Souls games, so like the Dark Soul franchise, because it has that type of movement, but it has weapons instead of, I mean, it has like ranged weapons, a lot of ranged weapons instead of like all melee combat, which Dark Souls I think all has melee combat. They might have crossbows, I'm not sure. But yeah, some people are comparing it to that, as well as kind of that one other game. The one other game with monsters. Monster Hunter. They're kind of saying it's like kind of a cross between Monster Hunter and Dark Souls. Kind of that same type of vibe. It's not really open world, like massive worlds or anything. I think they're kind of like small environments. I'm not sure though. But basically it's the guys who made the Dark Souls, I mean not the Dark Souls, the Darksiders franchise. I don't know if you've ever heard of those games, but look them up. Has kind of a similar art style. Kind of like gothic and creepy looking, but it looks amazing. It's going to be $40. It's coming out in August, around the 20th of August. I'm probably going to get it. So that's the game I'm really looking forward to. The game that I'm still on the fence about is Cyberpunk, which I know that game's going to be incredible. Like, that game is going to be really good. I think that comes out in like 10 months or something. Like, it's going to be worth the $60, right? The thing is it's like it has so much content that it's kind of like overwhelming, and I don't know if I would play it because I have The Witcher 3, which is also made by CD Projekt Red, the guys who are making Cyberpunk, and I've only like maybe played a couple hours of The Witcher just because it's just so many things to do, so overwhelming, I just get lost. Like, so many quests you can do, and like if I can't even make myself play that game, how am I gonna keep myself playing Cyberpunk? I mean, I know they're two different things, and Cyberpunk is just going to be like mind-blowing. It's going to like set the bar for like open world RPGs because it's so deep. I've been watching like interviews and stuff, and people that have played it have been talking about it. It's going to be insane. So I'm kind of on the fence about that, but I feel like the same way with Skyrim. Like I bought Skyrim when it first came out, paid $60. I maybe only played 10 hours of Skyrim, like since it came out. So yeah, those open world games, it's like I like them, but in a way they're just so big and so open world. It's like I'm never gonna get to the end of them. But what games like that I was talking about, Remnant of the Ashes, That's kind of like more streamlined, more shorter, bite-sized portions that I can kind of wrap my head around. Whereas Cyberpunk is just so big, it's like, where do you start? You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of on the fence about that. I know it's going to be worth the $60, but still, I'm going to wait for some reviews. Probably end up getting it eventually, but haven't decided yet. But yeah, those two games kind of on my radar, Cyberpunk and Remnant of the Ashes. But yeah, I've also been watching some movies. Like I said, been really hooked on the 300 movies for some reason. I got 300 from a thrift store the other day. I've already seen this movie, and the first time I saw it, I was like, okay, it's all right. The more I watch it, the more I like it. I mean, it's really stylized. Doesn't really stick to, well, in a way, it sticks to history because it's based off a big battle. But like if you really look into the film, it's like there's this guy telling a story, like the Spartans around a campfire, and it's like making a lot of it up. So it's not really historically accurate, but it's more of his version of the story. And a lot of people don't get that. And so they're like, oh, this didn't really happen. There wasn't a rhinoceros in this battle and blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of stuff added to it, but it's because it's kind of like this one Spartan story, and he's like, telling it to the troops, trying to get them riled up for battle. So if you think of it that way, it turns into like a much better movie, in my opinion. So this is the first one. Watched this the other night. Then I got the second one from the dollar store. This was only $1. It is the DVD version, so it's not Blu-ray. But I watched this, and originally I liked this movie better than the first one, but now they're kind of tied, in my opinion. Very good movie. I like them both. So if you haven't checked those out, I recommend it. Pretty cool, and you can get them dirt cheap, especially on DVD. Like I think you can get the bundle of both movies on the same disc for like I think $5 on Amazon or something. So super cheap. But yeah, I'm gonna keep watching E3. Maybe make some updates of different games I'm looking forward to. But I'm gonna be making a lot of content on Remnant of the Ashes, so look forward to that. I'm gonna be looking at different info, bringing you some news because I really want to dive into that game. And yeah. So, and I'm going to keep playing other games. Like, I got a lot of games I need to play. Developers have been sending me a lot of games. I need to actually play those games. Just haven't had the time because I've just been watching videos about E3, like, the past 4 days. And then tomorrow's my last day vacation, and then on Thursday I got to go back to work. But, yeah, I'm going to try to keep streaming more, try to keep making content. I'm going to try to do these vlogs more often. So if you want to see more of these vlogs of just me talking to the camera, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you want me to talk about in the comment section. What games from E3 are you most excited to play and get your hands on? And yeah, what games do you think I should cover here on the channel? Even if I don't plan on getting them myself, you can drop some comments and I'll look into them and I'll kind of like, read the description and watch some trailers just to kind of get them out there because there's so many games at E3, it's hard to cover them all. And so yeah, if you give me some suggestions, I can kind of bring them up and we can talk about them. So yeah, drop some comments, let me know what your thoughts, and like the video if you want to stay up to date. You know how it is, you know the drill, so yeah, do all that good stuff if you want to stay up to date. Bell, hit that if you want to get notifications. And yeah, I'll probably make another video tomorrow. I'll either be streaming something or playing something or another vlog like this. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being fans, and I will catch you in the next video. As always, my name is Adam, and remember, keep calm and game on. Toodles!